What's up, everybody, and welcome to Gamers Waystation. This is Squid,
And this is Al.
the podcast where we break down the biggest stories in gaming, technology, movies, television, and everything else in the geek culture. Whether you're grinding ranked matches, building your next PC, or shuffling up a deck of Magic cards, or maybe even Pokemon, or just looking for your next favorite show to watch, you're in the right place.
Maybe they want to play Cookie Run. Maybe they don't want to play the popular.
We'll cover this week's biggest gaming headlines, upcoming releases, tech news, movies, TV updates, and finishing with our game of the week and a couple hot takes. So grab your controller, get your keyboard ready, or shuffle up that deck and jump right in to the new gaming news. So let's kick things off. The thing that I found biggest in gaming news that I thought was interesting was CD Projekt Red is decided to stack Witcher 4, slated to come out sometime 2027. They have stacked with developers. Over half their team has grown. Over half of the development team. So they're using around 500 developers. Some new, some old, and some returning from different games as well. So I'm hoping with that it's going to be something a little better. They're bringing in some developers from Baldur's Gate Studios, and they're also bringing in some people from the Clay Obscura Expedition 33 game.
Those were some really good games. Of course, I mean, I don't know if, those people are, were huge contributors, but I mean, it's good the fact that they worked on them, because, I mean, both of those were, really, granted, I didn't play it very much because I'm kind of over turn-based, but, for like Obscure Expedition 33, but, and I still haven't beat Baldur's Gate 3, but yeah, I mean, those are both smash games. I mean, amazing.
Yeah, so they brought in some talent from the obscure games. I did not get a chance to play it, honestly. I did play the Baldur's Gate 3 completely to its, end. I played it like 3 different times, plus modding the heck out of it with like lightsabers and stuff.
Yeah.
and playing as like Siths and Jedis is one that my wife and I played as. It was really fun. We practically walked through the game just like mind melding everybody and killing them with lightsabers, but it was a lot of fun. Tell me a little bit about Obscure 33 for those who haven't heard.
So basically, there's a lot of French influence in it, but it's you're building like almost like a school kind of, but basically you're this class and you go out on these expeditions for this like kind of post-apocalyptic situation that the world is in, and you get, basically your characters get sent and you get to choose your party members, and they get various attacks. So, a whole lot like the turn-based Final Fantasy kind of games, but there's a lot of strategy to it. It's not a simple, you can't just attack every round. You've really got to do your defenses and stuff like that. So there's some strategy to it. It looks amazing. The voice acting is good. The story is good. And it's pretty original. I really, from the part that I did play, I hadn't seen anything really, much like it before. So, it was a standout RPG and it wasn't a JRPG. Don't get me wrong. JRPGs are fine. To me, that's just kind of played out. I kind of like the idea of more of a Western RPG kind of, where the way that the emotions are and the way people express themselves and things like that. It's a good change of pace.
From what I saw of it, I believe it all ran on Unreal Engine 5, so it looked really pretty in general. Baldur's Gate pretty much broke the mold when it came to RPG storyline gaming for a reasonable price, too.
Yeah, just the deepness of Baldur's Gate 3 is
balls deep.
Oh my god. Even though I never beat it, I barely beat like the first section. I think I still put like 60 hours into it just because I'm so much of a completionist. I'm trying to do everything, talk to every animal, and Oh, and it just got. I'm like, it's just too much. I've got to go in and I've just got to play it,
Yeah.
and not try to be the completionist like
I
I do with
easily
video
put
games.
250 hours into that game.
Oh,
Yeah. My first playthrough, I played as a female bard, and it was a lot of fun and hilarious, and there's some really cool things you can do in there. And there's a lot of goofiness. Also,
yeah,
they don't take themselves terribly seriously.
yeah,
And the story is really interesting and good. If you haven't played Baldur's Gate, you need to get into it. Baldur's Gate offers up everything you need in a story-based driven turn-based game.
mm-hmm.
Plus, it looked phenomenal. Plus, the combat was really fun.
Yeah,
Everything about that game, honestly, in my opinion, is just overall is just solid. And it really broke the mold. And the fact that they're bringing in people from Baldur's Gate and they're bringing in people from Claire Obscura Expedition 33 into the Witcher 4 game, and they're really leaning hard on, the developers, having over 500 developers on one game. That's half of CD Projekt Red's like overall team is focused solely on Witcher 4.
yeah. They're definitely throwing money into this one. They're betting big, and I mean, and Witcher 3. I mean, all the Witchers really have been great. Especially, I mean, at the time they came out, they were really great.
Yeah, I have no complaint about any one of those games.
Mm-mm.
They were all had story, side story, a lot of fun, some fetch questing, some really interesting stuff you can just kind of fall into.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no doubt that, this one's going to be more driven towards Ciri than Cirilla, than The Witcher, than Geralt of Rivia. So
there's gonna be some hate right there just because it's
well, because the story drives towards Cirilla. That's where we're going.
Yeah.
So it's,
and I'm not saying that it's true, but I'm saying that's where hate is going to.
the people who look at it on the top level, like the very just basic idea of Witcher, sure, maybe.
I'm just talking about just the hate clickbaiters, the ones that just hate everything.
Exactly.
That's what they're gonna hit. That's what they're gonna aim at. And so watch for that. And if you see that stuff start coming up, just ignore it.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna at worst it's gonna be a decent game.
Yeah, so Baldur's Gate is a crazy influential game. Obscura Expedition 33 sold, I think, like 8 million copies when it came out too. So it was a Game of the Year record breaking title, and I'm betting that The Witcher 4 is going to be a powerhouse when it comes out. It's going to definitely change some stuff. If it goes any way close to the story drivenness of the Baldur's Gate, plus like the beauty of the Obscura game, Claire Obscura Expedition 33, it's going to be a powerhouse when it comes out. The story is going to be good. It's going to be really interesting. I think it's going to make headlines without a doubt. Discussing another major gaming headline, Mecha Chameleon continues to just break records with its sales. In the last 30 days, 15 million copies. 15 million with an M. It's just not stopping. So that game is going to have some crazy spin-offs. I actually saw a video, and I tried to find it, and maybe we can post on the bottom. But there is now people modding their version of the game and cheating, where it like prints out the image that they're trying to copy behind the chameleon, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So not only are artists trying to be, artists, but there's also now a cheating aspect of it where they're trying to like really blend in.
Yeah.
So look out for that. We'll probably see more of that happening. I don't know. But Mecha Chameleon is not, it's not slowing down.
No.
So that's going to be a crazy game. It's going to continue to push the envelope when it comes to sales.
I can definitely see them just going, you know what, let's just pay some people a couple $1 million to go ahead and work out some of these bugs that we couldn't
I think that they'll go the route of Minecraft, and the developers will just sell it to somebody.
Think so?
Oh yeah, they'll just at some point they got either they keep running this train or they just walk away, just like the guy from Minecraft. He eventually just sold, and then
Yeah.
he basically sold the company and got a job at the company that he sold.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So he's continuing to collect a paycheck.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine if the owners and developers of the game just decided to take a percentage of sales afterwards. I mean,
yeah,
it's just, it can't stop, won't stop.
I mean, they're already millionaires, so.
Right. So, I don't know. Mega Chameleon's going crazy. Witcher 4 has got me really excited with what they're doing. As long as they keep going the route they are, I'm sure that they're going to have an amazing game on their hands, for sure. In gaming news as well, with releases, this coming week, in the next couple of days, we're going to have Assassin's Creed Black Flag selling on June 9th.
The remake, yep. I mean, the first game still looks great today. I'm not even sure why it needs a remake.
Why not? Money.
yeah, that's pretty much what it boils down to. I mean, that was one of their
biggest games.
Yeah, one of their biggest ones.
Yeah. I mean, you really feel like a pirate in Black Flag.
Yeah.
And you do some real piratey fun stuff. And it's one of their best games by far. So Assassin's Creed Black Flag drops July 9th, coming pretty soon. For PC and Nintendo Switch, you got Moonlight Peaks, which is a kind of like witchy, vampire-y game that kind of looks like Animal Crossing, but with like haunted themes. So that's coming out pretty soon. What else is coming out here? Esports College Football 27 is going to drop here pretty soon too for the PC, PS5, and Xbox. And then we got, what is it? Relink Endless Ragnarok is another game that's dropping pretty soon. On July 10th, we have Digimon Story Time Stranglers for the Nintendo Switch. Echoes of the Ankard Sword Art Online is dropping for PC, Xbox, PS5, and Power World is coming to PC, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox. They're going to do like some new stuff with that.
And the Switch too.
And the Switch, yeah. So that's going to be
Switch 2 is actually pretty loaded here in the next couple of months. If you got a Switch 2, you got a bunch of stuff coming.
Yeah, definitely. It's totally stacked. With other games that have been announced too, people are freaking out over the pre-orders for Wolverine. You got Modern Warfare dropping pretty soon, or like there's pre-orders for that too. It's not pretty soon. It's going to come out in a while. The 007 First Light game, I've seen some gameplay of it. It seemed like pretty fun, interesting story. Yoshi, there was a new Yoshi game that dropped as well, and Forza Horizon 6. I didn't get a chance to play it, Al. Did you get to play Forza?
Yes.
What did you think of it?
I think it's good. It took some steps in the right direction, but it still doesn't grab that hey, we're getting you're a new racer in this and kind of building up. You still build up way too fast. It's like, 20 minutes in and I've already got $1 million car.
Right.
So it's still just kind of, it lets you build up too fast. But I mean, the racing is great. It's in Japan. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Huge map. If you like Forza, you're still going to like Horizon 6.
Yeah. I agree with you there. If you like racing games in general, it's a gorgeous game from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7 Remake is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, which is crazy. It's actually out now. So that dropped. Monopoly Star Wars has dropped as well.
Star Fox is coming.
Star Fox is out, I believe.
Did that come out?
Yeah, it came out like 3 days ago or 4 days ago.
I never played the original, so it's...
Oh, no, horrible. Star Fox is amazing. Star Fox is my childhood. Let's see, for movies that are coming out pretty soon, or that have come out, I know that you wanted to watch Supergirl. Did you ever get a chance to watch that?
I've not got a chance to watch that yet. Still want to see it. The reviews are very mixed on it. I think it's going to be better than what a lot of people say it is. I mean, I still think it's going to be mid. I don't think it's going to be, a smash, but I kind of want to see James Gunn's version of Supergirl.
Yeah. Other movies coming out or that have come out is Toy Story 5. I heard is exploding and pretty good. I've heard stories of it making people actually get so emotional that they're crying in the theater.
Oh.
Toy Story needs to stop making movies. How much more Toy Story do we really need? At this point, there's an iPad in the Toy Story.
Yeah,
movie.
that's where they're facing off against now electronics, or because I mean that essentially is what happened. I mean, a lot
That's
of
what
your
kids are playing now.
yeah, kids are playing with electronics
iPad.
versus
What do they
action
call
figures.
it? iPad kids.
Yeah.
The iPad generation. Minions and Monster dropped as well. I heard really good things about that, so look out for that. If you haven't had a chance to see it, go and watch it. I heard it was pretty decent. What else? Young Washington has come to theaters. I really want to see that movie.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the story of young George Washington, one of our founding fathers. So that's out in theaters now. And then also is the live action Moana movie has come out. So, look out for that. That's pretty cool. If you ever get a chance to watch one of those movies, let us know in the comment below. If you've seen any of these movies, if you're looking forward to seeing any of them, or if there's anything else you guys are looking forward to. Summer box office is going to be booming with new releases as well. We got Tom Cruise in The Digger. Spider-Man Brand New Day is coming out pretty soon. Which is going to be wild. We also got I got a chance to go see a new movie that just released, which was The Disclosure Day.
I've heard of that, but what was that about?
So the Disclosure Day is a government entity, not affiliated with a government adjacent entity, knew about the Roswell situation, realized there was aliens, reverse technology, all this stuff, and then started making money off of it. And this entity, this government, not government, but government adjacent entity is like trying to cover up the fact that aliens exist. Well, two young people when they were children were abducted by aliens and given these gifts in order to, at some point when they become adults, give the world the gift of, hey, aliens exist. We're not the only ones on Earth.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nuance to the story. Some people are like, oh, they don't like it or they don't understand it, or there's a lot of like negativity towards it. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. In my opinion, I think it's a great movie to watch at least once. It's worth a watch for sure.
I'll check it out. Yeah, I heard of it and I saw like a little bit and I was like, oh, I need to watch that.
Yeah, it was great. Some of the actors are kind of forgettable, but overall the movie was solid. It was solid. If you look deeper than the surface of what they're trying to tell you, what Steven Spielberg is trying to tell you, because he was the director of the film.
Yeah.
There's a lot there. There's a lot going on in the background that they don't just bring forward to the foreground for you. There's subtleties that you have to pay attention to while you're watching it in order to get the full scope of what's going on.
Yeah.
It's not only an alien movie. It's more than that. There's a lot of nuance into it. There's some pseudo-religion stuff going on in there as well. I don't want to spoil anything, but if you get a chance to watch it, or if you have watched it, let us know what your opinion is of Disclosure Day. I thought for me, it was a solid watch at least once.
Yeah.
Worth the time, not a waste of time. So, I would give it a 4 out of 5 at the very least. For anyone who's just looking for a power trippy weird alien movie, it's not that. If you're looking for something where essentially it's a whistleblower and, they're trying to bring this to the world kind of thing. So that's something to look forward to. Or something to watch, at least. I would suggest you watch it if you get the opportunity.
I would suggest you watch X-Men 97, but however, somebody in this room has not even watched season 1 yet, even though they've released season 2 now.
So moving forward to Hidden Gems. I have not seen X-Men 97.
Failure. Nerd failure.
Oh, come on. I heard about it. I was aware of it. And then it just, got away from me. X-Men 97, if you don't know it, is a continuation story of the X-Men series. What did you think of it, Al?
From the 90s.
From the 90s. It has all the tropes and everything?
Well, of course they updated the the animation and stuff like that. They changed, like, they didn't really change anything from the past, but the characters look better. They give them new arcs. It's actually a pretty good continuation.
From what you saw of it, did they retcon anything?
No, they really didn't retcon much of anything. They left everything, and in the series, it's still in the 90s. So it's literally a continuation at that time. It's just, we're seeing it now. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's definitely something you should check out. For some people to see for the first time.
Yeah, it's cool to continue that feel of the old school movies and whatnot, or the old school shows, and bring them forward. I mean, even now I show my kids, old cartoons, and they're like, "What is this?" And it's like, "Yeah, that came out when I was a kid, and it still stands up." Like Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, or it's kind of funny. Did you ever get the chance to see Ghost Stories, the anime? You don't watch a lot of anime, do you?
No, not anymore.
Yeah, there was an anime called Ghost Stories. It came out a long time ago. Well, not that long ago, but there was a. Let me look it up here. So, Ghost Stories was an animated series. Goku no Kaiden was the Japanese name of it. Is that it? Yeah. It was released in 2000. It is funny. Goku no Kaiden is a creepy tale of the lives of these siblings and their newfound friend. And they're trying to survive a haunted school's ghosts. Like, it's a series of ghosts. Now, the funny thing about it is that when this show got dubbed into English, they gave them full board to do whatever they wanted, the English actors. So they said, just come up with whatever. Just kind of keep in your... And it is like the weirdest, like, just like brain rot crap that they do in this series. It came out in 2000 before, like, the whole, like, weird meme things that kids do. Yeah. And this is par for the course. If you have a teenager and you're okay with them watching some goofy stuff, you have them watch Ghost Stories, because it just scratches that itch for these kids. So I think it was hilarious. So if you ever get a chance to see it, Ghost Stories is a lot of fun to watch with your teenager, in my opinion. If you ever get the opportunity. Let's see here. For Game of the Week, what game have you been playing recently this week that you think deserves a relook? Or if you've been playing it and you just want to showcase something?
I have been playing Destiny 1 again.
Destiny 1.
Mm-hmm.
Did you start it from the beginning, or did you kind of just resurrect your character?
I created the gamer's Waystation profile, and I have started brand new with all new characters. I started with a Titan, because I'm a Titan main.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I'm a Hunter main.
Yeah, that's par for the course.
Yeah.
Let's see, I've gotten it to level 40, and I think my light level's about 320 right now.
Okay. Yeah, before light level didn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, when light level did matter.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, I've got my first couple of exotics. I got the shotgun that regenerates ammo. Fantastic shotgun. Love that.
Oh, yeah. Remember the sniper rifle? If you got headshots, it would auto-reload itself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, but I've been doing that and just going back through that story. Okay. Beating the Heart of Darkness.
The Heart of Darkness.
Yeah, jumping on taking on those 3 big robots.
Yep.
That's just a nice blast from the past. What have you been playing?
So I have been playing The Witcher 3. And I am grinding The Witcher 3 out pretty much every chance I get. Looking forward to the new DLC that they're going to drop here pretty soon for that game. Let's see here. So The Witcher 3 has 2 major paid expansions. It's Hearthstone and The Blood and Wine. So those were old DLCs, and then they're getting a new DLC. The 3rd expansion comes out here pretty soon, launches officially in 2027. Is The Songs of the Past is the new DLC they're dropping for an old game, to coincide with the next game they're coming out with, and along with the Netflix series kind of tying things up.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to it. It looks pretty good. I won't be able to play it till, next year, but still, looking like it's going to be some good stuff. Hopefully. So, yeah.
Other than that, the only other thing I did start the new Diablo Season 14, playing the new Warlock.
And of course, I've been playing Mecha Chameleon, because who's not playing Mecha Chameleon with 15 million sales in the last 30 days?
Al's not playing it, even though he bought it.
I could say easily that Mecha Chameleon is Game of the Week by far with its sales and its replayability and the fun stuff you can do in that game and whatnot, and it's really community driven. It's like it's a hidden gem, by far.
Not so hidden anymore.
No, but you know what I mean? It was like, it's just something that kind of, these guys were like, yeah, let's do it. And then it just hit the market and took off with its own legs.
Yeah. I mean, and word of mouth is what seems to be doing the best. AAA really needs to start paying attention to this stuff.
Definitely.
Building hype is trying to build hype before a big game release is backfiring. If you pay attention, because you got two people out there that are making it hard to hype a game before it releases. You got trolls who just, this sucks, that sucks, everything's terrible. My mom tried to play it and her head exploded. Even though the game hasn't come out yet. Whatever stupid stuff they're going to say.
Right.
But then you have the fans who look at it and they start to build the game that they want it to be in their head. And they build up so much hype in their head, and they read so many articles about what people say are going to be in there. And they build it up so much that there's no way a game can live up to it. How many great games have come out that everyone's just been like, oh, this is trash. And then like a year later, people are like, oh, it's really not that bad. And it's because there was so much hype. People couldn't, there was no way for the game to ever live up to everything that it was, that everybody thought it was going to be.
Definitely. No, yeah. I mean, it happened with No Man's Sky. They really had to dig deep and fix their game as it was coming out. Mm-hmm. Happened with Fallout 76, like we discussed before. It's happened with quite a few games, where the hype, big time, just buried the games.
Even Battlefield and Call of Duty. I mean, those still managed to be somewhat successful, but I mean, still a lot of people came out and they were like, oh no, they should have done this, they should have done that, and it got a lot of hate. But it's like, the developer never said this is what was going to come out. This is what this is what a bunch of, news people said they hope it has. And so they buried it before it even got a chance. So releasing games with no hype can sometimes be way better.
No, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what, if these major developers continue the route they're going. And, while the next big major release is going to be GTA 6. And we'll see what GTA brings to the table.
I know I'm a naysayer in this, but I'm not excited for GTA 6. I don't.
Okay.
Part of me just doesn't. I don't think it's going to be that great. I think it's going to be, hey,
whoa,
you're playing a bad guy.
That's a hot take.
It is.
That's a hot take, my guy.
It is going to be so uninteresting to me. It's like, oh, look, you're playing the bad guy again.
I don't know you.
And says, no, I'm not excited. I don't think
we really don't know what it's going to be.
We don't.
There has been almost no traffic on what that game's about.
I know, but I have no interest in GTA 6.
Watch the reviews. It's going to be something else.
Oh, it's going to get 10s and 9s and everybody's going to say
everyone
great.
Who's in their pocket for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, it's, and some people are going to absolutely love it. I'm sure it's going to have the online mode, where you can spend $1,000 to, unlock whatever. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm so over microtransactions in games. It's just,
I mean, that's just a squeaky wheel that won't stop squeaking, right? So, in tech news, we were talking a little earlier about major layoffs, canceled projects, and studio changes. Bungie is losing its stinking mind.
Oh my God. They lost 50%. like
their workforce.
Yeah, of their workforce was like Lego of the Destiny, and then some of the Marathon workforce. Yeah, were Lego, but
Marathon has gone nowhere, by the way.
$3.7 billion purchase, and Sony is just eating it, just face planting with that buy.
Yeah. That's crazy. Microsoft has announced another major reset for Xboxes. A lot of people are questioning the future of Game Pass and Xbox hardware in general. And it's been sparking debates over whether Xbox is shifting from consoles towards being only a multi-platform publisher. We're not going to see another Xbox, I don't think. We might see one more, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, PlayStation's going all digital. They said they were no longer doing.
They're no longer selling hard copy games.
Yeah. They're no longer going to have disc drives as of 2028.
Yeah.
No console's going to have a disc drive.
That means there will be no more disc PlayStation games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are completely going digital. These ideas that they're, throwing out there for these games and the way that this is going is they're really only looking, and the biggest thing about it is they're controlling the market in a really bad way.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's where I've kind of started shifting, and when I buy games, I buy them on GOG now.
Yeah.
Because I buy it, and I buy it so I can have the installer, and if I want to reinstall it even after they go out of business, then I'm good. Did you hear Sony lost or they didn't re-up their license for a whole bunch of movies, and so there was over 1,000 movies that fell out of their library, and even if people bought them, they lost access to them.
Yeah, so you bought, with air quotes, a movie on their PlayStation Store.
$20-25 bucks.
Yeah, $20, $25, $19, $5, $10, whatever.
Yeah.
And because they lost their licensing, screw you. That's why.
That's it. You don't
get your money back.
Nope.
There's going to be a lawsuit involved with that. There would have to be.
Mm-hmm.
There would have to be.
There already is in Europe over some of that stuff. It's the big part of it was leading from the game The Crew, because people who bought The Crew, which it's mostly a single player game. It only had like a couple of, but because it had to be online all the time, they shut down the servers, and now you can't even play it single player.
That was it.
Yeah.
My question is this the beginning of the end of traditional gaming, console gaming overall? What is the next big gamble?
We're definitely in the middle of a transformation. I think where it's going to go in the next 50 or 60 years.
Oh, you're going way farther.
I'm going way in the future.
I'm thinking in the next 10 years.
Next 10 years, we're still going to be in a transitionary period.
Okay.
I think in the next 50 to 60 years, gaming in itself is going to be completely different, because it's going to be AI. And you are going to be talking to an AI, creating your own game on the fly.
Talking about AI, let's now move a little more towards tech news. The AI boom is affecting gaming in a unexpected, uncontrollable way. AI companies are buying enormous amounts of high-speed memory and chips. Console manufacturing is paying more for these components, so they can't even keep up with the price. An Xbox Series S is costing you $800 now. A PlayStation Pro is costing you $900 now. Prices for the PlayStation, Xbox, and even the Steam machine.
$1,000,
$1,800, $1,080, something like that.
Yeah,
or
$1,050 is the base. Yeah,
without a controller.
Yeah, no controller.
Controller. You're gonna pay an extra $80 for the controller.
Yeah,
insane. It's an unsustainable. Gaming is now a luxury. Gaming was accessible to everybody for a good long time. For the most part.
Yeah.
Anybody could own an Xbox. Anybody could own at least a PlayStation and play games. But now, the way the market is trending towards, and the way that AI is just destroying, buying chips, memory chips, high-speed memory chips, everything, it's completely changed the market. It's making it so that gaming is a luxury that most people nowadays just can't afford. People,
if you want to get into it, you can still go last gen consoles, and you can buy some refurbished ones.
Yeah.
Like I found a Series X on eBay. Granted, mine was having problems, but I didn't even pay $100 for it. But you can get refurbished You can get a refurbished PS4 Pro on Best Buy right now for $160.
Yeah.
And that's going to take care of a whole bunch of stuff for you. I mean,
But that's the route you have to go. You have to go used.
Yeah.
You can't buy new. You can't buy new easily.
Mm-mm.
The Guardian has reported that analysts with them have believed that the future of consoles could be, at launch, could be much higher, even double the price of any console we've ever seen in the future. I mean, we already saw it with the Steam machine.
Yeah.
And the next PlayStation and Xbox, they're going to cost you $1,000.
Then it will be unmaintainable.
Unmaintainable.
Yeah, I mean, because you will be able to buy an older PC so much cheaper.
Yeah. And play all the games.
Yeah.
On the Steam. Using Steam or GOG or whatever.
Yeah. Nintendo will just become it'll go back to just being Nintendo.
Yeah, but even Nintendo is getting crazy with their prices. You want to pay $80 for a Nintendo game? A Nintendo game. Nuts.
If I get more than... I value my gaming at $10 an hour of enjoyment. If I get more than 8 hours, then yes, I will. Then I think $80 is worth it for a game.
Okay.
If I get... Because if you think about it, if you go see a movie in a theater, you're spending about 2 hours... You're paying about $15 to $20 for that ticket, depending on, what you go see. So that's about $10 an hour of enjoyment. So for a movie, for that video game equivalent, bang per buck, if you pay $60 for a game and you get 40 hours of enjoyment out of it, that is insane value for almost anything else. I mean, the only thing that beats it is AM/FM radio or pirating. I mean, that's it. I mean, you're...
If buying a game is not owning, then pirating is not
that's
theft.
Stealing. Yep. That's the
new sentiment online that we've been seeing a lot of. For a next gen console, are you willing to pay over $1,000?
No. Nope. I'll just keep doing a PC.
Yeah.
And because if it's a PC and if I'm picky about where I get my stuff, I don't have to worry about necessarily losing it.
Yeah, when it comes to PC gaming, you're considering, you're getting a gaming PC where you can play video games, but you also have the internet. You can surf, watch movies, create projects, use it to run a podcast like we are.
Exactly.
It's just so versatile. There's way more bang for your buck that you're getting out of a PC than just a console where you're playing a couple games, maybe listening to music and hanging out with your...
And I mean, and it used to be that, the consoles were so much cheaper, but now that, they're so high, you can definitely build a PC using an old office machine and get started. I mean, granted, you're not doing 4K and stuff like that, but you can definitely do that for $500, which you cannot do with a console now unless you're going older used.
Yeah, AI is definitely changing everything. Even NVIDIA continues to dominate AI and PC gaming in general. If you're playing a game, you're playing it on an NVIDIA graphics card.
Yeah.
An RTX or higher.
Well, I'm not. I'm AMD. I'm straight. I'm red. I'm red team.
You're AMD, huh? Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I run all my stuff on NVIDIA. I have a GeForce RTX 9070 Ti. Yeah.
No, I do AMD processor and GPU.
Really?
Yeah, I got a 9070 XT and a Ryzen 9.
Wow. I do run Ryzen 9 though.
Yeah,
Ryzen 9 is a good processor.
I do it just because the bang for the buck. The AMD, great. It's not going to push as much as your NVIDIA.
No,
but for your NVIDIA, you're paying twice the price for 25% more performance, and that's just not worth it to me.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I got my 9070 XT for $499.
I think I paid somewhere around that for my RTX 4070 Ti. But I also got on a deal with a package. So
mine was
the way to build this is to get it on a deal, not to just pay full price. And it's just like when you go buy a car, you're not going to pay sticker, you're going to shop around. So physical games continue to disappear. That's what we keep seeing year after year, especially now more than anything. Digital games keep growing and nonstop. Now, when you buy even a games like, what do they call those things where I'm losing my mind right now, but when you buy a game, and you get like the premium package where you get like the statue and all the other stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Then all that's coming with is digital stuff.
Yeah, so you'll get a game case with no disc inside.
Yeah.
So we're continuing to see that the industry continues to move away from physical game releases. Collectors, I'm sure, are worrying now more than ever to preserve their gaming libraries. Aside from going to GOG and whatnot and buying them that way and keeping them on a hard drive, physical games are a thing of the past.
Yeah,
they are becoming relics.
Yeah.
Digital ownership versus physical ownership is becoming even a bigger conversation now. It's more than ever.
It's gonna cause a spike in piracy. Is what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, 100%. You're gonna see way more torrents of games of any other time that we've ever seen it.
Yep, same, and it's gonna be the same thing with movies. I mean, if you had bought all of your movies through Sony and half of them, if you lost 20 of them from this latest thing, and that, I mean, you lost a crap ton of money from your movie collection, you're going to be way more inclined to just pirate it next time than trying to do it legally. I mean,
sure.
The reason that pirating fell off was because doing it legally became easier, but now they're making legally more difficult, and it's going to cause a rise in pirating.
No, yeah. I mean, it's going to happen. That's what we're looking at. Leave us a comment in the section below. Are you team physical? Are you team digital? Because it's no longer console wars, folks. Realize this now. The only people who lost during the console war were us as players.
Yeah.
Xbox does not care about you. Microsoft does not care about you. PlayStation, Sony does not care about you. They're in the market to screw you over.
Or are you team pirate? Yeah, don't forget about being team pirate.
Yeah. Are you pirating the seven internet seas and taking whatever booty you can get a hold of?
Sure, just post that on there so everybody can see you say, I'm doing illegal stuff.
But, let us know. Are you team digital? Are you team physical? Me personally, I lean towards the physical more than anything because I grew up in that age.
Yeah.
It was really cool to have a whole library filled with like games where you could just pick and choose, touch, and then drop that disc in. I loved it when they came out and they had everything you would want to play. Yeah. Like the Baldur's Gate 3, for instance, like we brought up earlier. Baldur's Gate 3 dropped with no DLC, no other things necessary, and it was just this full banquet.
Yeah.
Of game.
Yeah.
It was a 7-course meal from start to finish of just great gaming.
And they've released a few updates that fix things, but I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot of other stuff and stuff like that.
It was definitely, at the end of that game, I felt full.
Yeah.
And fulfilled. I enjoyed every moment of it. I thought it was a great story in general. The gameplay was great. Visuals were great. They were all there. The story, the character building, the communication between players or between games or NPCs. I mean, it was all there. It was everything you needed in a game. So I'm looking forward to, seeing what they come up with next. It looks like The Witcher 4 is going to be that thing. So that might be the next big part of it. But for me, physical games will always have a place near and dear to my heart. I remember blowing off a cartridge for the Nintendo Switch, even though
or the NES, or maybe the 64,
or the NES, right, or the 64, and dropping that sucker and slamming it down, and then hoping the game would boot up. So for me, that was a big part of it. Cartridges were a staple of my childhood. We didn't have the whole disc thing. We had chips. It was just a fat chipboard wrapped in plastic that you would slam into a game console and, boot it up and play it.
Yep.
And they had, story from start to finish and whatnot. So that was, a big part of it for me and for you, Al, I know for a fact.
I had Atari, so I had...
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I went way back.
So let us know, community, in the comments below, are you team physical? Are you team digital? What's your favorite game of all time? What games deserve a remake? And what games are you expecting What games are you anticipating most with the new releases coming out and all the interesting stuff? What movie are you going to see soon? Well, that's going to wrap it up for us. This is Gamers Waystation. This is Squid.
This is Al.
If you enjoyed today's show, be sure to, give us a follow so you never miss another episode. Leave a review. Let us know what's really going on. It helps us grow, leaving a comment, giving us a like, letting us know what's going on, sharing with your friends. You can also join the conversation by leaving, your thoughts about today's topics. I love hearing what everyone thinks, and your comments might even make it featured in the next episode. Until next time, keep leveling up, keep gaming. Life is too short to play bad games. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch up with you guys next episode. Thank you so much.
Boop-a-doo.